We brought on one list about one of the most popular television shows, and of course it wasn't enough. You all need more and more and more to keep you satisfied. I mean, it makes sense. There's so much content to cover, and it only makes sense that our first Loud House video needed a sequel. Hello, Most Amazing Top 10 family. I'm your host, Jade Arena, and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. For today's list, we are going to once again be digging into one of the most popular cartoons on TV for all of these strange stories that could be going on behind the scenes. We are going to be diving into the top 10 Scary Loud House Theories Part 2. If you haven't seen Part 1, then what on earth have you been doing? Go check that out right now. And stick around until the end of this list because I'm going to be doing some more pet shoutouts, which you guys love so much. Remember, if you want me to shout out your pet, you can hit me up on Instagram. Without taking any longer, let's get into this list. Coming in at number 10, we have Lincoln is actually a genius. If Lincoln was indeed a genius, why would he be hiding it? What nefarious things could this kid be doing behind the scenes? Well, first let me explain to you why we think Lincoln could be the smartest one on the show. In the episode The Butterfly Effect, Lincoln imagines a chain of horrible events that happen because of an accident that he causes, which he is too scared to tell the other family members. In this imaginary trail, we have Lenny solve Lisa's unsolvable math equation, which seems impossible if you know the characters at all. While this was all taking place in Lincoln's head, so this would mean that Lincoln would have known the answer to the equation and had been hiding his brilliance this whole time. But the real question is why? Why has Lincoln not been telling any of the other family members that he has the biggest brain in the house? What does he have planned for them? Which actually rolls into my next point. Coming in at number 9, we have what else is Lincoln hiding? If we use the episode The Butterfly Effect as another springboard for conspiracy theories, the episode is all about Lincoln making a mistake and not wanting to tell his family and imagining all the horrible outcomes that happen from his screw up. This shows that Lincoln has a tendency to overthink about the potential outcome from his actions and probably has screwed up before and has found ways to hide it from the whole family. This has led fans to speculate on what other secrets he could be hiding from the house. There could be a ton of accidents that he has caused but managed to sweep under the rug, and when you're living in a house with that many siblings, it might make it easier to get away with everything. So now he could have hidden so many things that it becomes second nature to lie and do it over and over again. Coming in at number 8, we have Lincoln is the favorite. If this is true, then that is definitely rude. You can't pick a favorite kid. You're going to give all your other kids an inferiority complex. But there is some good evidence to back this one up. First, being that Lincoln is the only boy, and many fans speculate that the reason the Loud family is so big is because they kept trying to have a boy. Eventually, the parents got what they wished for, and he became their prized child. They loved him more than the rest because they clearly had gender preferences. And the second part being that Lincoln is included in all the activities that the siblings do. Now, this is obviously because he is the main character, but that is not a fun theory at all. Other people have theorized that he is the center of attention for two reasons. Either his parents love him the most and they force his siblings to take him everywhere fun because they want Lincoln to experience everything. Or all the siblings know that he's the favorite, so they include him in everything so they can be in good favor with their parents. Either way, this is pretty messed up. Coming in at number 7, we have the Loud parents don't love Lincoln. Okay, let's flip the last theory on its head. What if it's the exact opposite of what I just said? That is what is awesome about doing a theories video. You can come at it from any angle you want. Some fans think that Lincoln was the boy that the Loud parents always wanted, and they were going to stop having kids after they got him. But as Lincoln started to grow up, they saw that he didn't have the potential that the other kids do, so they kept trying for another boy. Obviously, they didn't get their wish, and now they look down on the would-be golden child as a disappointment, and they have never given him the love that he deserves. This could also be why Lincoln has the smallest room in the house. Coming in at number 6, we have Lisa and Lenny are autistic. Well, let's do a quick breakdown of the two characters. We have Lisa, who is the super genius, by far the smartest member of the Loud House, but she sometimes can't find a way to connect with people on a human level. It seems that she understands math equations better than she understands human emotion, and she puts more value on work than her interpersonal relationships, which is fine, but also a sign of being autistic or having Asperger's disease. And Lenny, while it seems like she is the ditzy blonde character of the family, it would seem that the smallest concepts confuse her. Turning off the lights make her think that she's gone blind, and small obstacles hold her back. Both of them seem unable to pick up on things that most people would consider regular or extremely easy, which could be a sign of being autistic. Coming in at number 5, we have why is Lincoln's hair white? I know we covered a reason why his hair is white in the first video, but there are so many theories as as to why this dude has an interesting hair color, so I'm bringing you a brand new theory. Apparently, there are a bunch of people that think Lincoln could be actually very old, and that is why his hair is that color. But why does he look so young? Well, the theory is that he's actually a time traveler, and through his technology they're able to make him look young, but they haven't quite figured out the hair yet. But he traveled back in time and took the original Lincoln spot for some reason. Who knows why someone would want to come back in time and live in a house with 11 brothers and sisters wouldn't be my first choice, that's for sure. Coming in at number 4, we have Lucy is immortal. It seems that throughout the show, Lucy shows more and more potential to have supernatural powers. She can appear out of nowhere, she can summon animals like bats, and it seems like she can communicate with the great beyond. Well, in one episode, we see Lucy looking at a picture of her great-great-grandmother, and guess what? They look like they could be twins. Some say that this could just be strong genes, while others think that this is actually Lucy, that she has found a way to live forever through witchcraft and work her way into the Loud family by threatening the parents with black magic. That is why she is the next child after the boy. The Loud family was going to stop having kids after the boy, but then she came in, and then they had to keep having kids to cover up this weird mystery goth kid that just showed up. Coming in at number 3, we have one more theory on Lincoln's hair. I told you there was quite a bit going on when it came to this kid's white hair. Well, apparently there is another theory that is much more sad. Some fans have theorized that he actually is suffering from progeria, which is a horrible disease which causes a person's body to age rapidly. So someone who's only 10 or 12 will look like they are 70. Now, of course, Lincoln doesn't look like he's in his 70s, but people think he could just have a milder version of the illness, which means he could live for longer, but he would still have a shorter life expectancy. I told you that this was a sad theory. Coming in at number 2, we have bad parents. Okay, you have 11 kids, that is a massive responsibility. I think if I had to take care of one, I would lose it in about 3 hours. They're always on the move, and I love taking a nap, so it wouldn't be hard for the little rascal to escape from me. But if we watch episode after episode of the Loud House, we will see that the Loud parents aren't really around. They take off constantly, and they leave a house full of kids to take care of their own problems. That is absolutely bonkers, mainly because one of the kids is an 11-month-old baby. Yeah, I clearly don't know a lot about babies or how to take care of them, but I really think that a kid who can't feed itself, clean itself, or survive on its own should be left behind to fend for itself. And then you have all of the other kids messing around with expensive instruments, using chemistry sets, and possibly practicing black magic. I would have to say that if child services walked through the door, they would be quick to call someone to start moving these kids into new homes. And coming in at the number 1 spot, we have Lori or Lenny gave birth to Lily. Oh, now we're getting into some real spicy gossip. These are the theories that keep you guys coming back again and again. So let's give this one a little bit of a backbone. Lily is of course the youngest member of the Loud family at only 11 months old. Lori and Lenny are the 2 oldest sisters in the Loud family. Some fans think that it's a little strange that the Loud parents would crank out another kid when they had everything rounded out at a perfect 10. But also, this isn't that crazy of a happening. There are countless stories of young teen moms having kids, but they are too young to take on that much responsibility. There is also the social taboo of having a kid so young or outside of marriage. So the parents step in and claim the kid as their own to help everyone out. This same thing actually happened to Jack Nicholson. He grew up thinking that his mom was his sister. That is wild. Alright everyone, that has been our list, and as promised, I'm going to be doing some more pet shoutouts. Remember, if you want me to shout out your pet, you can hit me up on Instagram. I pick new pets every day, so if you don't get picked one day, you can message back another day. If it takes me a little while to get back to you, I'm very sorry. I have a lot of these to do, and without taking any longer, let's shout out some pets. First up, we have Andy, who looks amazing with his little red scarf. I love it. Then we have Kobe, who looks super cute with that big smile and those Scooby-Doo colors. After that, we have Princess Leia, who so desperately wants to go outside, probably just so she can go back inside. Next, we have Boo, who has some amazing flowing hair. And to close it out, we have Iggy, who has an amazing little seat all to herself. All right, everyone, that has been our list. Thank you all so much for tuning in. As always, I would love it if you could like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. Until next time, I've been your host, Che Dorena, and keep watching Loud House. Great show. Bye.